Monopsony. What is a monopsony? A monopsony is a market condition in which there is only one buyer, the monopsonist. A monopsony has imperfect market conditions. Monopsonists are common in areas where they supply most or all of the region's jobs. Monopsonies are common in the labor market in situations where only one company is responsible for supplying a lot of jobs. Labor market monopsonies tend to be disadvantageous for workers since companies can negotiate for lower wages due to their power in the market. Examples of monopsonies. Labor market. A labor market monopsony enables the employer to set low wages and heavily influence the number of employees working. The government is a monopsonist in the employment of civil servants, military, police, and naval officers. Even though placing a minimum wage can increase wages without increasing unemployment, it is difficult to fight for the same in industries that are governed by the institutions themselves. Consumer products. Amazon is recognized for its purchasing power in the retail book market. In October 2014, renowned economist Paul Krugman noted that Amazon's practice of driving down publisher prices also negatively impacts readers. Characteristics of a monopsony. 1 buyer. In a monopsony, there is only one buyer, giving them strong control over prices and the amount of goods or services they purchase. If there is more than one buyer, it is no longer a monopsony. This is often due to natural or built-in market limitations that prevent other buyers from entering. Low bargaining power for sellers. Since there is only one buyer, with most of the power, sellers have little control and reduced bargaining power. This usually leads to lower prices and fewer quantities sold. Even if there are multiple sellers, they have far less influence compared to the buyer. Market inefficiencies. The single buyer in a monopsony typically purchases less than what would be bought in a competitive market. This can lead to producers lowering wages, holding unsold products, or selling at prices that aren't profitable. Limited innovation. Because the buyer has so much control, suppliers have little motivation to improve products or innovate. Even if they do, they may not see better profits or prices as they would in a competitive market, which can slow down long-term growth and creativity. How monopsonies are caused. Geographical isolation. High transportation costs or remote locations reduce buyer competition. Low product demand. Limited demand leads to a single buyer dominating the market, especially in agriculture. Entry barriers. Regulations or high costs prevent new buyers from entering the market. Market mergers. Mergers between large buyers consolidate demand under one company. Government policies. Governments can create monopsonies by being the sole buyer or limiting supplier contracts. Advantages of monopsony. Enables companies to achieve economies of scale, reducing long-run average costs. Increases profits and returns for stakeholders. Allows rich monopsonists to contribute to society through R&D, capital investment, or charitable activities. Disadvantages of monopsony. Suppliers are forced to accept lower prices due to limited alternatives. In the labor market, wages may fall below worker productivity levels. Can slow economic growth and negatively impact educational attainment.